Hello students, in this session we will be discussing an important intermediate, that is carbon ions. In this session we will discuss what is the definition of carbon ion, how is it formed, what are the characteristics of carbon ion, and what are the factors which stabilize the carbon ion. Then we will solve certain questions based on the stability order. So let's start the topic. Carbon ion is any organic species with carbon having negative charge. So any organic species or any organic ion which has carbon with negative charge is known as carbon ion. Now how is it formed? It is formed when carbon is bonded to a heteroatom. Suppose I am taking the example of acetone here. Acetone is CH3CO CH3. Clear? Now can we write it like this? CH3 C double bond O CH2 CH. In this way I have written this CH3 C and then 3H. Now what will happen? This bond between carbon and hydrogen, it is considered a non-polar bond, but electronegativity of carbon is higher than electronegativity of hydrogen. So its electronegativity is higher. Electronegativity of carbon is greater than hydrogen. It is 2.5, it is 2.1. So in the presence of base, if we have a base and we have a stabilizing group, CO group, then what will happen? This base will remove this proton from here. When it removes this proton from here, this electron will go to carbon and we will get a carbon ion. So we will get CH3CO CH2 minus. Clear? So in this way the carbon ions are formed. They are formed when carbon is bonded to a less electronegative atom and the heterolytic cleavage of the bond takes place. Heterolytic cleavage means the bond cleavage takes place or the bond breaks in such a way that both the bond pairs of the bond goes to carbon atom. So when both the electron pairs goes to carbon, it will acquire negative charge and it will be removed as positive ion. So in this way the carbon ions are formed. So in general we can say we have this group RCH. Heterolytic cleavage will take place. Heterolytic cleavage means both the bond pair will go with the carbon atom and this electron pair will go with carbon and hydrogen will be removed. So we will get R, C, negative charge and H ions will be removed. So in this way the carbon ion is formed. Now what are the characteristics of carbon ion? Now first is, as you can see, if we take the simplest carbon ion CH3 minus, this is the simplest carbon ion. Here carbon is bonded to 3 hydrogen atoms. There are 3 hydrogen atoms and there is a negative charge, means there is a lone pair here. So what is the first characteristic? The carbon ion has 6 bond electrons or bonding electrons. You can write 6 bonding electrons or we can write 3 bond pairs plus 1 lone pair. There are 3 bond pairs, 1, 2, 3 and there is 1 lone pair. So 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. So what will be the hybridization here? The hybridization total 4. So it is sp3. So the hybridization is sp3. Second, if the hybridization is sp3, what will be the geometry of carbon ion? The geometry will be tetrahedral. So there are 4 hybrid orbitals, 1s and 3p. There are 4 hybrid orbitals. The 3 of them form covalent bond with the alkyl group or the hydrogen atom and the 4th one contains a lone pair. So geometry is tetrahedral. Now what will be the shape? Since there is 1 lone pair, it will have pyramidal shape. So the shape is pyramidal. This is for alkyl carbon ions, if the alkyl carbon ion is involved. But if we have sp2 hybridized carbon, suppose we have this CH2CH minus, in this case the hybridization will be sp2. Because it is sp2 hybridized carbon, the hybridization will remain same after the formation of carbon ion. Here CH4 has hybridization sp3. When one hydrogen is removed, still it has the hybridization sp3. So hybridization does not change whenever a carbon ion is formed. If you are forming a carbon ion from a sp3 hybridized carbon, you will get sp3 hybridized carbon ion. If you are forming a carbon ion from sp2 hybridized carbon, you will get a sp2 hybridized carbon ion. If you are forming it from a sp hybridized, you will get a sp hybridized carbon ion. So the hybridization may remain sp3, sp2 or sp depending upon the nature of the bond formed by the carbon. If it is forming double bond, it will be sp2. If it is forming triple bond, it will be sp. If it is forming single bond, it will be sp3. So this is for these geometry and shape are for alkyl free radical, alkyl carbon ions. If you have a alkyl carbon ion, clear? Now third property is they are highly unstable and reactive. Highly unstable and reactive. Now why are they highly unstable? Because any charge species will try to reduce its charge. It is a burden. Charge is a burden. Here we have a negative charge here. So this charge is a burden on this carbon. It will try to get rid of this burden. So they are unstable. So any charge species is unstable as compared to a neutral species. So it is highly unstable and reactive. You cannot separate it for a longer time. It will react easily in a few minutes or in a few seconds. It will combine with any other reagent. Next is, since it has a lone pair, there is a lone pair here. Due to the presence of lone pair, it will act as nucleophile or electrophile. It has a lone pair, so it will act as a nucleophile. So where it will attack? It will attack at electrophilic center. Electrophilic center means at a positively charged center. So it will attack at the electrophilic center. Example I can give you. Suppose we have this CH3CO CH3. Yeah, and you are taking this. You have taken this CH3 minus. Now this is a nucleophile. Clear? It is positively charged, oxygen is negatively charged because oxygen electronegativity of oxygen is higher than carbon. So it will develop partial negative charge, carbon will develop partial positive charge. There will be shifting of the sigma electrons. So since there is a positive charge here, it will act as a electrophilic center and this nucleophile will attack at this position. So what you will get, and this electron will be shifted here, you will get CO minus CH3 CH3. Clear? So it acts as a nucleophile and attacks at the electrophilic center. Then fifth point, it is an important intermediate in many of the important reactions like aldol condensation. You will be learning this reaction in class 12, aldol condensation, Cannizzaro reaction, then Perkin condensation. In all these reactions, these are important reactions of aldehydes and ketones and it is an important intermediate in these reactions. So carbon ion is an important intermediate as far as the important name reactions are concerned. Now do you know how to name these carbon ions? Suppose you have CH3 CH2 minus. So write the name of the alkyl part and attach carbon ion to it. So the name will be, this is ethyl group. So we will write ethyl carbon ion. Clear? If we have CH3, CH, CH3, there is a negative charge here. So this is isopropyl group. So we will write isopropyl carbon ion. Clear? Then if we have CH3, C, CH3, CH3, and we have a negative charge here. This is tert butyl group. So the name will be tert butyl carbon ion. So you have to write the name of the alkyl group and then attach carbon ion to it. If you have this is an important carbon ion. this is benzene ring, you have CH2 and then negative charge over here. So what is this? This is benzyl group, CH2 group attached to benzene and a negative charge on this carbon, it is benzyl carbanion. So in this way the names are written up for the carbanions. Now coming to the factors which affect the stability of carbanion. Now first factor is inductive effect. See, in the factors you have to see any factor which can reduce the negative charge on the carbon will stabilize it. Any factor which increases the negative charge, means which intensify and increase the negative charge, will destabilize it. So we have to look for the stabilizing factor here. Now if we have, suppose this is the carbanion, this is the carbanion, if we have an electron withdrawing group attached here. Another case we will take, we have a carbanion and we have a electron releasing group attached here. So what will happen? Electron withdrawing group means it will withdraw the electrons towards it. Withdraw the electrons means what will happen to the negative charge? If it is withdrawing the electrons away from this carbon, what will happen to the negative charge? Negative charge will decrease or it will disperse. So electron withdrawing group help in the dispersal of charge, negative charge. And if the charge is dispersed, dispersed means it is spread to other carbons, the negative charge over this carbon will get reduced and it will get stabilized. Electron withdrawing group are said to have minus I effect. So what we can conclude? Minus I effect increases the stability. Clear? Now coming to the electron releasing, it will increase the negative charge, it will release the electron. Release the electron means it will intensify the negative charge. Intensify negative charge. If the negative charge is intensified, what will happen? It will make it unstable. So plus I effect will reduce the stability of carbanion. Clear? So you have to remember, minus I effect increases the stability of carbanion, plus I effect reduces the stability of carbanion. Clear? We will see it in an example. Suppose you have CH3 minus, CH3, CH2 minus, CH3 twice, CH minus, CH3 thrice, C minus. Clear? So it is 1 degree. It is 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Clear? Now as the number of alkyl group increases, in this order the number of alkyl groups are increasing. Here there are 3 alkyl groups. It is tertiary, it is secondary, it is primary. These are primary but there is no carbon attached to it. So the number of alkyl groups are increasing in this order. So plus I effect increases in this order. Since plus I effect increases in this order, the stability will decrease. So what is the order of stability? The methyl carbanion will be more stable because there is no plus I effect acting here. There is a plus I effect of this methyl group acting here. There is a plus I effect of 2 methyl groups acting here, and there are 3 methyl groups. So the order is this one. So what we can conclude, 1 degree carbanion is more stable than 2 degree. 2 degree is more stable than 3 degree. Clear? Now second example I am taking CH3 CH2 minus, CH2 CH2 minus, 1 Cl attached here, CH Cl Cl CH2 minus. These are the 3 ions. You have to compare the stability. Now you have to look what is the effect. See, ethyl group is common in these 3. There is a Cl group here, there are 2 Cl groups here, there is no Cl group here. Now you must remember Cl has a minus I effect. So minus I effect, 1 minus I effect is acting here. There is minus I effect of 2 chlorine groups. So the minus I effect is increasing in this order. Minus I effect is increasing in this order, that means the stability will also increase in this order. So there are 2 Cl which are withdrawing the electrons away from this carbon. They are withdrawing the electrons means the negative charge will get decreased or it will get dispersed. So this is more stable than second is more stable than fast. So this is the way you have to find the order of stability by using inductive effect. Second factor which affect the stability is hybridization of the charge bearing atom. We will take an example here, then we will discuss what it means. We have ethyl carbanion, then we will take CH2 double bond CH, then CH triple bond C minus. Now what is the difference in these three structures? One, this carbon is single bonded, this is double bonded, this is triple bonded. Now as the number of pi bonds increases, the percentage S character also increase. Clear? Percentage S character will increase. Percentage S character increase means electronegativity of carbon will also increase. Clear? So as the electronegativity increases, what will happen? This is most electronegative in nature because it is triple bonded, maximum percentage S character. So it is most electronegative. A more electronegative atom can accommodate negative charge more efficiently. What does it mean? Negative charge is present here, it is most electronegative, so it will hold this electron pair tightly, so it will not be as unstable as these two cases. Similarly, this one will be more stable as compared to this because this carbon is more electronegative than this carbon. So a more electronegative carbon is more happy with the lone pair present on it or with the negative charge on it because it can hold it tightly. So electronegative atom can accommodate negative charge more efficiently means an electronegative atom will hold it tightly and will be more happier as compared to the less electronegative atoms. So what will be the order of stability? As the electronegativity of carbon increases or any other atom increases, the stability of carbanion will also increase. So this is the order of stability. Clear? So this is hybridization of charge bearing atom. As the percentage S character increases, electronegativity increases. As the electronegativity increases, the stability of carbanion also increases. Now third factor is resonance. More is the conjugation. जितना ज़्यादा conjugation होगा, conjugation means more is the dispersal of negative charge by resonance, more will be the stability. Clear? So I will give an example for this. Suppose you have this carbanion, clear, and you have this carbanion, and you have this carbanion. Sorry, this is okay. So you have these three cases. Now in this case resonance will take place because this is benzene ring, this negative charge can go here on the benzene ring, this electron will shift like this. Clear? So there will be a resonance over whole of the benzene ring. There is a resonance. Here also there is resonance, it can go here, you will get the resonating structure like this. This pi bond has come here, negative charge has come here. So there is resonance, but there is no resonance acting here. So these two structures are more stable than the third one because there is a resonance acting here. Now more is a resonance or more is the number of resonating structure, more will be the stability. So more the number of resonating structures, more the number of resonating structures, more is the stability. So out of these two, which will have higher stability? Now you can conclude this one is more stable than this because there are only two resonating structures. Here this negative charge will spread over the 6 carbon atoms, and this there is no resonance here, it will be least stable. So this is the importance of resonance. Now fourth factor is if the negative charge can give aromaticity to the compound. Due to the presence of negative charge, if there is a aromaticity, it will be highly stable. It will be highly stable because the aromatic compound is highly stable. So if due to the presence of the negative charge the compound is becoming aromatic, then it will be highly stable, and the order will be aromaticity will be more stable than resonance. Resonance effect is more stronger than inductive effect. Clear? So minus R effect will be more stronger than minus I effect, and aromaticity will be more stronger than these two. So if there are two or more effects, you can compare them like this. Now here we will compare an example. Suppose this is negative charge here, then another one we have 2 pi bonds and a negative charge here, then negative charge on this carbon, and we will take the fourth case, this one. Clear? You have to arrange them in the increasing order of their stability. Now first you have to look what are the effects operating here. Here there is, at this carbon there is a plus I effect, and it is a secondary carbon 2 degree. Clear? This carbon is 3 degree and there is a plus I effect again operating here. Now plus I effect destabilize the carbon ion. Now here there will be delocalization here. So, and due to this delocalization, what will happen? There will be 6 pi electrons here, and it will be aromatic in nature. Clear? So this system is aromatic in nature due to the presence of this negative charge or lone pair. It will be involved in resonance, and there will be a total of 6 pi electrons. When there is a 6 pi electron, 4 n plus 2 pi electron rule, it will be aromatic in nature. So this is aromatic. Now there will be 2 plus 2, 4 pi electrons. It is anti-aromatic in nature. And anti-aromatic in nature, it is highly unstable. It will not exist at room temperature. So such species which are anti-aromatic are highly unstable. Now comparing the stability, we will write the number. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So second is most stable because it is aromatic. Then here there is a secondary carbon ion, it is 3 degree. Secondary is more stable than 3 degree. Then we will 1, then 3 and then 4. So this is the order of stability. One more factor is there if there are heteroatoms like Cl, phosphorus or sulfur, and they are present adjacent to the negatively charged carbon. Example, we will take CH2 minus PCH3 thrice. Suppose this is the example. Clear? In this case, what will happen? It has positive charge over it. Clear? Now what will happen? It will show, since it has positive charge, it will show minus I effect. It will withdraw the electron. Clear? We will compare it with another one, CH2 minus N plus CH3 thrice. Here also it will withdraw the electron. Minus I effect will operate at both the places. Now carbon is more electronegative than phosphorus, so the more inductive effect will be operated by this nitrogen. But there is a difference here. This negative charge is delocalized into the d orbital, vacant d orbital of phosphorus atom. So all these atoms, they have vacant d orbital. Due to the presence of vacant d orbital, what happens? The negative charge can delocalize into the d orbital through p pi d pi bonding, and it will highly stabilize this carbon ion. So although the minus I effect is stronger in this case, but due to the delocalization or of negative charge to the vacant d orbital of phosphorus or sulfur or chlorine, they are more stable as compared to others. So this will be more stable as compared to this structure. Clear? Another example we will take. Suppose we have